Hey yo, what's up? What it do? It's your boy JJ and we gonna hit it up with a new video. Right, pretty much I'm gonna be taking you guys through a beat that I made that would appeal towards, I personally believe, Young Thug in Future. Like, this is like a 2016 kind of throwback beat that I'm feeling, right? Giving me some beautiful Thugger Girl vibes, Purple Rain vibes. Like, I can just hear these guys completely just absolutely going crazy on this beat.
Go crazy!
But will I ever get a shot with them? Well, fingers crossed. Anyways, let's get straight into this joint. But first, like, subscribe, comment, all that below. I'll always read it. I'll always go through it. I won't waste your time. Let's start now. First of all, we got to start the preset from Analog Lab 5. However, if you have Piano 2V, then that's another plugin where you can get this German Jazz Studio preset. With that being said, I have laid down the chord progression, as you guys can see, very simple ones. However, with the chords playing on the 1 and the 3, I added a bit of variation to them to make it sound a bit nicer, a bit more rhythmic. And then I added a few top line melody here just to make it lead nicely into the next chord. I went super low, placed it there, makes it sound more human. Then Alt A and then Alt R to, see them velocities, make it sound more human, because we want to be human, not robots. And then as well as that, Alt S for some strum, but you don't want to make it too strummy or else it'll just sound really weird. Now, with all my waffling, this is what the thing sounds like. Right, and with all that being said, this is what the piano sounds like. Slap. For effects, we got a nice little EQ coming off a lot of the highs and a lot of the lows. Next up, we got some RC20 to give it a bit of vintage crispy sound and like stuff. Then we got a Valhalla vintage verb, a nice bit of reverb, make it sound human, like it's in a room. Next up, we got ourselves a preset from Nexus 2 itself, from the Bank Fantasy Dream, and the preset's called SY Caribbean Dream. We got ourselves a nice little pattern going, as you guys can see. I pretty much copy and pasted the chords over and then did that nice little repeating pattern for whenever the chords played in. With all that being said, this is what it sounds like. Hey, I think that sounds super nice. Again, 2016 throwback vibe. I'm getting a lot of just like kind of vibe. Like, when you're rubbing your hands and you're...
We do not care.
For effects, I really just threw on one. It was just an EQ, all the lows and a bit of the highs. Next up, we got ourselves a preset from Serum. It's called LD Bank to the Basics, because we cool it like that. I'll lay down a simple top line, as you guys can see. Very, very simple, but it does sound good. I think so, at least, like, it's my beat, so like...
We do not care.
But the only variation I really did was at the end of the 4-bar loop with this little change up. And with all that being said, this is what it's sounding like. I think that's sounding nice. And now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and all, we have ourselves the melody.
We do not care.
Hey, I'm getting a lot of throwback vibes here, taking me back to 2016, 2017 days when I didn't even know what Young Thug in Future was, but now I'm playing.
Shut up.
Next up, we got ourselves a simple hi-hat pattern, 2-step all the way, the Yeezy hi-hat, Wheezy hi-hat, this is what it's sounding like. Realistically, I'm not going to play the full 8-bar because I think we know what the second half of that 8-bar is. Next up, we got ourselves the Lex Luger slap clap because that boy be clapping hard. Hey, basic sounds are also the best sounds, the more you know. This is what it sounds like. Again, do I really need to play the 8-bar loop? No! Thank you for saying, thank you for replying. I'm really appreciating this cooperation we have here. Next up, we got ourselves a rack kick. Max out the velocities always. You see the max, you want it to be punching through the max. That's how we like it, always. It's gonna be kicking. Well, because it's a kick, but as you guys can see, pretty much repeating the pattern every 4 bars, and this is what it's sounding like. I ain't playing that second half because, as we all know, it's the same. The 808s. Yes, I love the 808s. We're using the Spins 808 because it's a banging 808, and we just followed the chord progression. That was pretty much it, and this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounded like. Hey, usually I wouldn't go through drum mixing, but just gotta let you guys know, right? Putting off a lot of the highs, 10k upwards, and then anything 30 and below. Next up, I added a 3 fastest. I pretty much took the mix down within the thing down to 69% from the default setting. And the last thing I added was a 3 soft clipper. Long story short, a soft clipper makes it sound more punchy without taking the volume any higher. And you can try it yourself and you'll know exactly what I mean. Place it on all of your drums. Now, next up, we got ourselves the DY snare. Playing a nice little roll within this beat. It's going to give the beat a bit more rhythm, a few little accent notes here and there, and it sounds nice, so this is what it sounds like. Very simple, but a nice addition. Now, last but not least, we got ourselves an open hat. I'm going to be using this as like a crash kind of. I'll place it at the start of every 2-bar loop and towards the end of the 4-bar loop. Yeah, the reason I'm using this is it makes the beat like, it sounds a bit more lively. It sounds like it's about to like go even crazier. It's like, yo, this beat's already going crazy. I meant this Future and Young Thug song that JJ definitely produced sounds crazy, man. And then it's like, open hats. That's what we want. And this is what it sounds like. Bussin'. Now, with all that being said, this is what all the drums sound like together. That sounds super cold. I wish you could have seen my reaction because I was like jamming hard to that. This is not the match. I
just took a penis in my butt. I just wanted something I could feel. Promise him I always lick the nuts.
But let me cut all this BS out, right? Thanks for watching the video. You have officially made it to the end. I will be playing the beat at the very end. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Take it easy and have a great week.